is my high school. Bell High School. Wow. My goodness. This school is really nice. I love the view of this park. It's always been so clean. They take care of the lawn really good. This is my old high school.
You know, we all have memories. This video that I just shared about my high school, I can tell you that I had the worst memories. At least that's all I can remember. You know, we tend to always point out the negative and not point out the positive. For me, that high school, it was horrible for me because all my 4 years that I was there in high school, I went through so much bullying. I was the most depressed kid that I felt like I was like the most, like no one noticed me. No one cared for me. I was not a person that people wanted to be around, you know, because I was different. And so my high school years, they were very depressive. But when I look back, now that I'm way older, you know, it's been like 30 years that I went to that high school, if I'm not mistaken. And I was the most depressed child in that time. Now I see back, and now I see all the good things that I went through in that high school. In a moment, you don't see it. But after everything passes by, everything you go through, all of that, then you realize that school, that place where you were so mistreated, you were so, you know what? When you are in the ways of God, you start seeing all the things that you went through, and you start seeing that all of that was everything turned out for good. The Bible says that everything we go through, that everything it's for the good. The Lord turns it into good. The negative things that we went through. I can see that now. But before that, I couldn't see it. And now I remember like positive things in that high school. Yes, even though I really didn't have really friends, you know. And but you know what? That's okay because you know what? Afterwards, the Lord took me to another place where I had friends. God will take you into different seasons of your lives. High school was not a place that I was gonna have friends, right? I was so weird. I was so a kid that, you know, was just like on her own. It wanted to fit in, but it was too shy, was too shallow. I didn't have no purpose. Every time I would go to school, it was like I hated it because I would be thinking about all the bullying I was gonna go through every day. And I was so bad, but now I see that when I got out of that school and I ended up going to another school, my life changed right there. I started having friends. God took me to different seasons. He took me to different seasons, and the Lord took me from that season, went into another season where I started having friends, which helped me out with my low self-esteem, helped me out with the way I saw myself. It helped me out in so many ways. Then I went to college, and right there, more things started changing in my life and everything. Although I did not serve God, but I always carried the word in my mind, in my heart. I always carried it, although I didn't want to compromise with the Lord. But I always had it in my mind, and that saved me from me getting into so many things that I was not supposed to. I have never tried a drug in my life. I have never like gotten drunk. I never got get a beer or wine and start drinking. I didn't even go clubbing, which was in the days, all young people, they would go to clubs, they go places to hang around and stuff like that and do things you're not supposed to. I went through so many things, and the Lord saved me from me getting into a world that I was not gonna be able to overcome. He saved me from all those things. He saved me from all those things because I carried the word in my mind, the word, and when I came to the Lord, when I was 23, I really met the Lord in the most wonderful way. I met the Lord in the most wonderful way. And I realized there that God, all the time, He was right there with me. In all the trials, in all the seasons of my life, He was right there. He was right there. So I want to tell you that God has a purpose for you. Although you may go through so many negative things, the Lord has a purpose for you. I was 18 years old when I got out of the high school. I'm 49 now. I'm 49 years old. And let me tell you that the Lord has been so good. The Lord has been so beautiful with me. And I am in love with my God because He has given me purpose that I never thought. Nobody looked at me. Nobody showed me their love. And when I was young, and except my parents. But other than that, it was so bad. It was really bad. And now that I've met the true love, which Jesus is the true love that everyone is seeking for, but they don't know it's Jesus. It's Jesus, the true love. It's not man. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. And when you have Him, everything else will fall into place. Everything else. The Lord will provide everything that you need when He becomes your true love. He wants to be your true love. Get to know Him. God bless you. I thought I might share this testimony with you. God bless you.